Hey, everybody. Happy Friday, January 8th, 2021. Just thought I'd come on and do a live stream tonight, see if some people want to hang out and chat for a little bit. Make sure that this is working. Yep, says that my live stream is on, so if you can hear me and see me and all that good stuff, leave a comment below and let me know. So wanted to come on tonight and say that I did end up getting the root canal. Actually, I had it done today and survived. I said that I told someone it's definitely not giving birth, but it's not nothing. So it was a trip. I'm glad it's over. It ended up taking about 5 hours, believe it or not. Not because they worked on it that long. It's just that by the time you get one thing done, then whoever's working on you has to transition to another person, and then someone takes a break. And so I was there at the office probably for 5 hours total. I would say they worked on me for probably about an hour and a half, and everything went well. Thankfully, they had a financing program, so I'll be paying for that for the next 18 months. But yeah, I just wanted to share a quick update, so I thought I'd do a live stream tonight. I've actually been doing some filming, but I haven't really put together anything that I wanted to upload yet. So looks like a couple of people are on. My empty nest quest. I hope it heals quickly. What's funny is the only pain part was getting the shot when they numb your gums, but I have been popping some ibuprofen in case it starts to wear off. The nice thing is this place does everything in one visit, so you don't have to come back. Jean's on. Jean says, glad you had it done. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, me too. So I grew up in the restaurant business. My grandfather owned a restaurant in Illinois, and I worked there starting from like probably 6, 7, 8. I'd go to work. My dad worked there, and on. I spent probably almost every day from the age of 7 and on. Actually, probably younger than 7 at a restaurant with unlimited pop. If you're from the South, I hear you. Soda. I'm from the North, the Midwest. We say pop. And so I know that probably did a doozy on my teeth because I would literally just. You remember when you were a kid? Did you ever do this when you were a kid and you got to go somewhere and you do like all of the pops and make one drink? We used to do that. It was disgusting. And so yeah, that couldn't have been too good on my teeth either. But what can you do? So so it's done. It's over with. Hopefully there's no more problems and I can move on. I wanted to just touch base again a little bit too. I know that a lot of you have asked me some different questions about a lot of different things, but I wanted to just touch on the online marketing thing again because 2020 was a huge shift for a lot of people. There's a lot of people who weren't maybe even planning on changing their life who are now going to change their life. There's a lot of people who maybe were going to retire, or I should say weren't going to retire, but now are going to retire. And for me, I realized that I wanted to figure out a way to build an online business. So I want to give some people some practical things. Gene said, wow, that would do it. Yeah, it would. My empty nest quest called it suicide pop. I don't know if it was that extreme, but it definitely tasted gross. So a lot of people know about Google AdSense. That's if you ever get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you have the option of monetizing, and then it's debatable about how well it works. What I actually got into, and that's what I want to talk a little bit about tonight, was the same sort of thing, affiliate marketing, only I focus on websites, not YouTube. And for those of you who travel a lot or live in your vehicle or whatever, one of the best things that I could, the best pieces of advice I can give you is to start your own website. I've told people this all the time. Social media, um, you need to have a skeptical relationship with social media, because ultimately it's the social media platform that owns the content that's posted there. When you have your own website, I own nomadicrev.com, although don't go look it up because I don't have anything there yet. But one of the things that you can do is you can also use Google AdSense on a website just like you do on YouTube, except for you don't have to pass any sort of threshold. And so that's what I started focusing on and working on. And I picked a specific niche, but a lot of people that travel a lot already or go visit and do different things, they take great pictures, they take great photography, or they're really good writers, they're really good bloggers. Well, you can kind of connect everything that you're doing and shift all of the focus to a website that you own, operate, and are in charge of. And instead of posting just all of your good stuff on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, whatever your preferred social media platform is, you can create blog content. And when you have a YouTube channel, especially, you can supplement what you do with YouTube and add it onto a website. So I'll give you an example. So let's say you have a pretty good following on YouTube, and you want to diversify what you're putting out there. In other words, you don't want to just do video, but maybe you're a good writer, or maybe you want to write a blog post about somewhere that you were at, and then you want to put pictures on there and everything. Well, when you upload a YouTube video, you can tell people, hey, check out the link to my blog in my description and send traffic there. And what happens is you can also add Google AdSense onto a website. Now, you have to establish some traffic first. There's not a threshold like YouTube, but you have to build up a following. And once you do that, then you can apply for Google AdSense on a website. And this would apply to other things too. A lot of people on YouTube, they'll make like reviews of different things that they buy online, and they'll review it, and then they'll have an affiliate link in the description. You can do all of this on a website. And actually, when you're on a website, once you have a large enough traffic source, you could actually have sponsors on that website, just like on YouTube. The reason that I chose that is because I'm fascinated by Google search. When people go looking for things, like some of the things that I've made on my channel, I know that people have looked for those things before, or ideas about those things. And so if you have a website, you can create content. The other thing is, one of the things that I've done is people want to they want to know about something, like a certain area of the country, or maybe a national park, or if you follow Nomadic Fanatic at all, he does a lot of videos like of him sightseeing and going to different areas. Again, you can do all of that on a website, and you can use Google AdSense and generate income that way. And so if you're traveling, if you're a nomad, if you're looking for ways to, and again, you're not going to necessarily get rich, but what if you were able to get enough affiliate income to cover your gas for a week or two or a month? Every little bit makes a difference. See, for me, what I realize is I'm not going to be dependent on one revenue stream. I want to have multiple revenue streams. The more, the better. I want to own property someday, but that may or may not ever happen because property is a lot more expensive to get into. But with a website, it's practically free because anyone can buy a domain and start a website for like $20 if you have it for a year hosting. And if you just use WordPress, I use WordPress on websites that I build. I have a few different websites that I use for affiliate marketing, and I just use WordPress. So there are some options out there for those of you trying to figure out maybe some alternative revenue ideas. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'll probably talk about that a little bit more too in the future. If you have any questions, let me know. And then the last thing I wanted to bring up is I wanted to know what you guys thought about financing a new rig. But before I do that, this camera seems pretty good. This is a Logitech webcam. I'll just show you what I'm wearing underneath. Check these bad boys out. Anybody own flannel PJs like that? Could fit 3 of me in there. That's the way I like it. I don't know why I showed you that. That was so random. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are about financing a new rig. I'm looking at. I used to actually have. What year did I have it? A few years ago, I can't remember what year. I had a hybrid camper that I bought, and the hybrid has the pop downs on both sides, and I think it was between 17 and 19 feet when the beds were up, and then when the beds were down, of course, it was bigger. But the reason I got that is because my other vehicle, I have a Toyota Sequoia, which has over 280,000 miles now. I think the towing capacity on it is like, I want to say like 5,000 pounds. And so the hybrid camper only weighed like 3,000 something. And it was great. I mean, I had a blast in that thing. And the only reason I sold it was I wanted something different. And so I just literally, and I had a loan for that. I should have said that at the beginning of my story. I had a loan for the camper. It wasn't a lot. I think it was like $8,000 or $9,000. I threw it on Craigslist just for kicks one summer. And I had a lady send me a message, and she was interested. And she asked about coming to look at it. And so I set up a time for her to come look at it. And she showed up with her husband, and they looked it over, and she had $8,500 cash on her. Now, if you've never done a Craigslist deal, or if you've ever done a Craigslist deal, that's a big deal, because a lot of Craigslist deals are, tire kickers. You don't always get a serious buyer. And so she's like, I want to buy it. I'm ready right now. Here's my $8,500. And I was like, holy cow. So I ended up having to, do a bill of sale with her and then pay the loan off so I could get the title. She took it home, and then I sent her the title. All that to say, it was a great camper. I loved having it. I wish I wouldn't have sold it until I had a new camper. Because one of the things that I've learned as I've gotten older is when you find something that you really like and you buy it, and you're like, this is kind of something that I want to have, I want to own, kind of like camo pajama bottoms. And it's fun, it's happy, then you should keep it. And you should keep it until you find what you want to replace it with. And so anyways, I sold it, and the only reason I sold it is because she showed up with $8,500 cash. My empty nest quest says very random. She's talking about I'm very proud of these pajama bottoms. What can I say? And I didn't even realize that this hoodie was going to match it perfectly, but it did. And my empty nest quest said also only finance if you use it for multiple purposes. Huh. The question is, what do you mean by multiple purposes? Right? So I don't know. I found a camper that is bigger, sleeps more people than my other one. It's not a hybrid, and the weight of it is like 4,000 pounds, and it's a brand new camper, so it's not cheap. And so I'm like, because my goal is I want to get out of debt. Like, I don't have a lot of debt left, and so that was the big bummer about the root canal, which we'll just, nothing you can do about it now. It's over. But my goal is I want to get out of debt as quick as possible, and I don't have very much debt. It helps that I don't own any property. That makes a difference. So Gene said, what are some of your websites? What are some of your websites we could check out? Oh, yeah, I should drop a couple. Well, I don't know. It's kind of top secret. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put one up there. But anyways, so yeah. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Do you guys follow Rusty78609? Awesome dude from Texas. He lives in his RV. He just bought like a brand new Class C motorhome, 2021, and he's loving life. So I don't know. I get both sides of the argument. I'm a big Dave Ramsey person. I did financial peace. I understand getting out of debt, but I also understand that if someone's going to go out and buy like a vehicle or a camper, for that matter, camper that's in halfway decent shape, most people don't have that kind of cash just laying around. At least not me. So anyways, those are the things that I just want to talk about real quick tonight and share with you guys, give you a quick update. Hope you're all doing well. I think I got through all the comments. Thanks so much for, again, subscribing to my channel, commenting, liking, and all that good stuff. I'll probably do more live streams like this. It seems like the internet's pretty good here. Undisclosed location. Now this is one of my offices for work. Pretty good camera. So anyways, I'm gonna hit the road, guys. Don't want to do these too long, but thanks for joining me. Or if you watched after the fact and missed it, so sorry. I need to probably get in the habit of, I see a lot of other YouTubers scheduling. I'm not that tech savvy yet, but I should probably get in the habit of putting an announcement out and scheduling when I'm going to go live. So hope you guys are all well. Appreciate all the well wishes and the tips about the root canal. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Have a good night.